Hi, my name is Alex Boldin and I'm an acoustic fingerstyle guitarist from Erlangen, Germany. Welcome to the crowdfunding campaign for my first full solo album for acoustic fingerstyle guitar. Thank you for taking the time to find out more about the project and the artist behind the music. I've been writing the songs for my album TIMEout for the last 5 years and I'm so happy that it's finally time to officially release them. By the way, I'm doing the whole campaign on my own, and as an independent artist, I am of course very dependent on your support. But first, let me tell you a bit more about me and my music. My musical journey started early at the age of 3 years on my parents' piano in a small village called Feldrich. My aunt took over the job of the early music education as a classical piano teacher, and so I quickly discovered my passion for music. As a teenager, I wasn't too keen on the concept of regular and disciplined practice, preferring to spend my time outdoors or on the computer. But music has always been my faithful companion, and so I devoted more and more time to improvising and creating new soundscapes on the piano. At the age of 15, the time had finally come. I got my hands on an old nylon guitar at my grandmother's place, and I started playing simple melodies from Metallica and other bands on a single string. It was immediately clear to me I'm not going to stop doing this anytime soon. So this was followed by my first own electric guitar. I started out trying to be a rock and solo guitarist, and together with my best friends from school, we formed the metal band Crashing Crew while we were still in school. We made music together for almost 10 years and experienced a lot of fun. We had a really good time together. At the same time, when I was about 20, I discovered the great world of the acoustic guitar through my former guitar teacher Ollie. Above all, two particular artists couldn't help but amaze me: Andy McKee and Tommy Emmanuel. It totally blew my mind, and the fingerstyle age finally began. I was so fascinated by what seemed to be possible on this one instrument, and just wanted to learn everything I could about it. I went to a lot of concerts and every fingerstyle workshop I could get to, and met so many great musicians like John Gom, Manelli Jamal, Callum Graham, Mike Dawes or Thomas Leap. I felt incredibly comfortable in the sphere of those musicians and found a musical family. Nowadays, I am an active and performing fingerstyle guitarist myself, play concerts and compose my own music. I've already played over 100 gigs in more than 15 countries on 4 different continents. And now, finally, my first complete solo album will see the light of day. I was able to acquire a lot of musical and technical skills myself, but a proper album production doesn't work without a great team and a lot of external support. For that reason, I launched this crowdfunding campaign to raise the necessary financial means for recording in my own studio, mixing and mastering carried out by Antoine Defour in Canada, as well as the design and the physical production and promotion of the album. Besides the album itself, which will be available in physical and digital form, I would also like to offer some special rewards that will be extra exclusive for this campaign, including my own guitar USB sticks with all my ever released music, music videos and the sheet music for some of my arrangements. Or how about some self-made jewelry from old guitar strings that I upcycled? The original photos of the artwork and the complete design of the booklet will also be available once it is released in digital form. You will also have the opportunity to take guitar lessons from me online or to book me for a complete private living room concert in person. Support me as an exclusive producer and get a namely mention in the booklet of the album, as well as a lot of other specials. Or maybe you want to buy one of my most loyal guitars as the main contribution available. Very important, every voluntary donation no matter how small, helps me to make my dream of being an independent musician possible. And even if you don't have the necessary change, I would be very happy if you could tell your friends about my campaign. I already say thank you for every single contribution and your support. It really means a lot to me when my music is appreciated, supported, and valued in this way. Thank you for watching so far. Finally, I would like to say a few words to the most important thing to me, namely the album TIMEout and my music. In today's busy world, I think it's more important than ever to take some little timeouts in between and to take a breath from everyday's life. This is exactly what I try to achieve with my songs. They process a lot of impressions and experiences I gathered during traveling, being out in nature, or getting in touch with other people. Each song has its own theme and tuning, and I mean that in a literal guitar context as well. Nevertheless, the spirit and the thoughts should not be limited by my purely instrumental pieces. Every listener is invited to let his or her imagination run free and embark on their own musical journey inspired by my songs. I wish you a lot of fun listening to and experiencing my music, and I thank you again for any kind of support. It really means the world to me. Thank you and stay tuned.